Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. If you're just hopping on, please make sure to read the pinned comment and actually read it. Click the link, go through all the things. I will be on here for an hour only for today, because I have tons of personal readings that I have to make sure go out today. So I can't take up too much time on here. But if you're just hopping on, as I said, please make sure to click the link in the pinned comment and read the guidelines for my live readings. Before you ask your question, I will know if you ask a question and you did not read it. It will be ignored. I have to do things in a very strict manner because there are people that will hop on and then it starts to get more and more, and I have to make sure things are organized. So thank you for reading it. Hi, Letty. Hi, guys. Let me see who's on here. Chris, you need to read the pinned comment, please. I don't do health-related or pregnancy-related readings. Please make sure you read the link in the description box before asking your question. Linda. Hi, Linda. All right. Hey, BB. Where is my connection relationship with Mark headed? Perfect. Let us see. All right, Spirit, please connect to Linda and Mark. Linda and Mark, please. Where is my connection with... Hi, Christina. Where is my connection with Mark? Okay. Spirit, where is the connection between Linda and Mark headed? Where is the connection between Linda and Mark headed, please? Connection between Linda and Mark headed. Ooh, we got that guy. That guy. Guys, I appreciate your super chats, but if there's no question in there, I'm going to take it as a donation. Question needs to be in the super chat. Please, please make sure it is in the super chat. That is mentioned in the guidelines in the pinned comment above. I can't go searching for comments. Please, please make sure. Letty, I'll do it this one time, but for future reference, I appreciate your super chat. Okay, Linda, the Star, the Hermit, the Five of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Swords. Whatever's gone on with you guys, it's still sitting there. There's a desperate need here for healing, okay? But I think it's going to take a little bit. Now, and again, that's going to be up to you, though, because we do have this guy at the bottom. Yeah. Whatever's gone on with you guys in the past, this, most importantly, is the number one thing, okay? So it feels like if there's, okay, I keep wanting to go to the past because this is bringing me to the past, but where it's headed is in relation to the past. Whatever stuff is still being held onto, whatever stuff is, if there were arguments, if there was a miscommunication in any way, some tension, etc., it feels as though all of that needs to be healed. That's going to be the main key thing here, okay? So, but it's going to take, it's going to be, oh my God, I can't even speak. It's going to be healed separately. You guys are going to be a little bit in solitude, all right, when it comes to what you guys both need to do and what needs to be put towards this situation. I feel like the both of you may still be a little bit on the defensive with each other, possibly because of what is going on here. And if that's not the case where any of that has happened, because see, a lot of times when people ask me where is it headed, sometimes my guides want to bring through what has already happened before to kind of give me an idea, and that's exactly what's going on here. This feels like this stuff has maybe already happened, or it's currently happening right now. But there's something going on with this Eight of Swords where you basically, the both of you are going to need to really buckle down and pull down the walls, take down the defense and everything else, and sort of sit with yourselves and work on this. Work on this Eight of Swords. Work on the negative feelings and thoughts and beliefs that are around this situation. That has to go. It feels like it's going to go. When this comes out first, that makes me really happy. It feels like it's gonna go, but it needs to go, like, soon. Hold on one second. Okay. All right. So that's what's coming up for you. I will say that Magician is at the bottom, so that's pointing me directly to the fact that everyone is you pushed out. Very important. Okay, very, very important. You can absolutely change this. That's why he's there at the bottom. He doesn't always come out at the bottom, but you can absolutely change this. But healing is top priority, they're telling me. All right, Deborah, I just saw your, hold on, here we go. I just saw your super chat come through. Thank you so much. You want to know what Spirit wants you to know about for the next 3 months. Okay. Spirit, what advice or guidance do you have for Deborah about the next 3 months? What do you need her to know, please, for the next 3 months? What does she need to focus on? Go. This came out last night for somebody else. It's a beautiful card. Number 32. When peace is your priority, negativity cannot exist. How can you see through the eyes of source energy and prioritize your inner peace? Okay. In all situations, we have an option to see the dark or the light, to embrace fear or walk in love. This is a reminder that peace lives in every moment when you make it a priority. You may be stuck in fear, but fear breeds fear, which means every choice you make in fear will give you even more fear. Manifestation. Instead, relinquish your control and let love in. Inviting light to all situations will help uplift you and bring you harmony. If there is a situation in your life you are resisting, look instead at the light within it, because source energy and love are in all things. Everything is an expression of the Creator. Seeking to see this truth will bring you unshakable peace. When you realize the divine is in all things, you see that you don't have to resist anything. You just allow. Dive into your true self and make the decision to think and act from love rather than fear. I'm going to pull another one for you, definitely. 1 second here. Let me just make sure I don't miss. Okay. All right. 1 second, guys. I want to make sure that I don't miss anything, because these things move fast and I don't have an admin on right now, so. Okay. Just to be on the safe side. All right, Deborah. What else do you want Deborah to know, Spirit? Okay. or guidance for Deborah for the next 3 months? What does she need to focus on, please? What do you need her to know for the next 3 months, Deborah? Really? You wanted me to use this deck? I love when, thank you. I love when they do that, and it's like, sometimes they fly out, sometimes they don't. 37, cleaning house. Miss Deborah, cleaning house. 37. Guys, if you're just hopping on, please make sure that you read the full pinned comment. Click the link before asking any questions. Thank you. I'm not able to look at the chat right now. When you see the cleaning house card in a reading, it is time to declutter your life, Deborah. Get rid of unwanted things in your physical home and release what you no longer want or truly need. Is there any unfinished business you should address? Thoughts, memories, and emotional baggage must be swept out of your house as well. Your conscience must be clear for you to move freely in the world. Celebrate a spring cleaning, perfect timing, and feel the freedom as you make way for much better things. Look at what you've resisted discarding and be honest about its value. Be honest, clean house. Spirit, last message for Deborah, please. What do you need her to know about for the next 3 months? Deborah, be careful of your finances in the next 3 months. Start to really, I mean, I don't know if you spend a lot or not, but regardless, start to be a little bit more frugal and make sure that you're saving for a rainy day, especially in these times. I mean, that's common sense, but really, really make sure that you're not carelessly spending in any way. They want you to know that because you're going to need to make sure that you do that. All right. Thank you so much, Deborah. Okay. You're welcome, Linda. You are so, so welcome. Okay. One sec, guys. I just need to scroll up. All right. I have Christina. I have to get to super chats first, guys. Christina. Do I need to move on from, I don't know if it's Javi or Javi. Javi or Javi? I don't know. I'm gonna say both. That's what I did last night. I was like, I'm just gonna say literally Javi or Javi. That's how I'm gonna read it. Spirit will connect, don't worry. Okay. I feel like I'm not fully shuffled. Guys, if you're just hopping in, please make sure that if you ask a question that you have already read the pinned comment link for the guidelines for this live. These are my guidelines. They must be followed, please, and thank you. If you're asking about another person, I always need their first name as well as yours, unless it's blatantly obvious on your username. Okay. Spirit, what is your advice for Christina about Javi or Javi? Javi or Javi? What is your advice for Christina, please? What should she do? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, this needs to, the weird thing is I didn't get the cards that I would have seen for moving on. I do, however, see that you need to spend some time distancing yourself from this person right now. Moving on completely, not 100%. There needs to be some sort of transformation here within you. And I'm telling you, again, because I bring this up a lot, when somebody asks me, should I move on from so-and-so, right? Obviously, I will never, ever tell anybody to manifest what you want if something is happening that is hurting you, if somebody is abusive, you'll never hear me say like, oh, you can manifest. No, just don't even bother with that, okay? I'm not saying that's happening, but I'm just saying in general for you guys to understand. When I bring up manifestation, I am talking about everything except for in times when, things shouldn't be happening, okay? And you should be moving on. Now, let me just write something down really quick. So I'm not seeing to move on and let this go just yet. What I am seeing is that you can absolutely change this, but there's gonna be some work involved here. This feels like you need to be, I'm getting, my guy just saying boundaries. You need to have boundaries right now. Big time boundaries from this person. So does that mean moving on for you? That's up to you. But you need to spend some time apart from them. I feel like somebody might be coming around from your past that either you might be interested in at the moment or that was interested in you before, and you might be hearing from them. That might distract you from this situation, is what I'm hearing right now as well. Hold on one second, I need to write this down. Okay. Okay. All right, guys, please hold off on any super chats right now, please. I have to get through the other super chats, and I don't want to keep interrupting them. Thank you. Also, thank you guys so much for the super chats. I never asked for them. They're not necessary or mandatory for a reading, but I thank you. So, okay, so yeah, there's something going on with this where I feel like somebody could be coming around from the past that maybe you haven't heard from in a little bit that could distract you in some way from this situation. But I also feel like there needs to be a transformation in this connection with you guys on your part. And that's being said because everybody is you pushed out. This person is going to reflect back to you whatever you're thinking and feeling. If you're expecting a situation to be something of a struggle or something where you need to maybe think about walking away, et cetera, you're going to create more circumstances around this situation that prove to you that you're correct in that. But you don't have to be correct in thinking about whether or not to walk away. If this person is abusing you in any way or is doing anything that clearly they should not be doing, then obviously you absolutely have, complete free will to leave and should. But if that is not the case and it's just a matter of maybe things are moving slowly or maybe you're not sure, whatever it might be, you need to take some time apart from this person. Maybe not necessarily walk away completely, but take some time apart from them. Anything else, Spirit, please, for Christina? We got this here. Now, this could be somebody new coming in or the same person. Tell me about the Ace of Cups for Christina. Wow. Interesting. Okay, hold on. Wow. All right, so I'm getting two things here. I feel like you're gonna have, wow, okay. I think this is gonna end up being okay at the end of the day. I think it's gonna do a turnaround, but it's gonna come from you. It's gonna be where you have to change your thoughts on the situation. If you wanna be with this person, if you want to not have to walk away and everything is fine and there's nothing abusive or anything like that that is detrimental to your being at all, then you absolutely can be with this person and can still turn this around. And I see that could be happening because I don't see you letting go of them completely is the thing. On the flip side, if you decide not to, there's an earth sign around you or coming back to you that could potentially stir up your heart again. Just a heads up, okay? Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, by the way, just in case. Letty and Hiram. I'm pretty sure you said Hiram. Letty and Hiram. Will Hiram and I be together? Not responding to messages, but sees them. Letty, why are you focusing on that? When you focus on your 3D, you guys, when you focus on what is currently happening, that is not how you create. When you focus on the lack and the stuff that is happening that is not favorable to you, you're just telling your subconscious to continue to give you that stuff. What you focus on grows. Please remember. Spirit, tell me about, really? The music just stopped? Man. Tell me about Letty and, you're very welcome, Christina, and thank you so much. Tell me about Letty and Hiram. Where is the connection between them headed? Where is the connection between Letty and Hiram headed? More of this. Letty. I don't want to see that for you guys. You could change that around. Where is their connection headed? This is definitely like some... Okay, hold up. Hold up. I think you might turn it around. Letty. Letty and Hiram. Where's their connection headed? Wow. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I hate that there's no, yeah. All right, you're going to talk again. You're definitely going to talk again. We have way more good cards than bad. You need to get confident, okay? This is coming through loud and clear. You need to get out of your head about this. First of all, the fact that these are coming through together, it's not hilarious, but it is hilarious. I'm not laughing at your situation. I'm laughing at how the cards work. The fact that they're coming out together, both of those cards are about feeling ghosted and abandoned. Well, this one specifically is. The Four of Swords is about a timeout, a break, which is happening right now. You and Hiram are, well, nothing is being, like, he's ignoring messages, it sounds like. You can change that right here. All about confidence, knowing your worth. Are you somebody that, and this goes for everybody, again, you guys, if you don't get read, please still take what I'm saying to heart if it's something that is resonating with you in your situation, because a lot of this stuff will come up during my readings and it's very important. If you change how you see yourself, then how others see you will change. That's how it works. It is a reflection of you. So if you're seeing that this guy is seeing your messages and ignoring you, which is coming through loud and clear here, you're not seeing yourself as chosen and worthy enough to receive back. Like, why are you putting yourself in that position of being somebody that has to check on messages to see if someone's going to get back to you? You're way better than that. You are way better than that. And the problem is that you don't know it yet. Maybe you do, but when it comes to this person, you don't. Because if you did, these wouldn't be showing up. Also, you'd be getting messages, okay? So please, you guys, understand that when you know who you are and you are whole within yourself and appreciate who you are, other people in your life have no choice but to show up that way. They have to, because you're vibrating in a different energy when that's the case. When you're living in this state of like, oh, what was me, blah, 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 right? Good, I'm glad you're laughing. And it's true, it is true. But when you're living in this like, you know what I'm saying, then that's not the case. So you need to get out of your head. You also, hopefully you're having an aha moment right now because it's coming through here, okay? You need to recognize that you are, one, fully chosen and able to be committed to in any sort of situation. Good, please do that. And also at the same time, by doing that, you're going to change this. This person's gonna come around. I see the Eight of Wands at the bottom. He's definitely gonna come around. Yeah, yes. Sorry, I see so many cards. He's definitely gonna come around. But right now, your energy, by chasing energetically after his messages, you're ending up energetically pushing him away. So bring him back. You're good. It's cool. We've all done it. We've all done it many times, actually. People don't learn. It took me a long time to learn myself. When you bring that back, you will see a change. You will definitely see a change. All right, Charlene, I have to get to your, super chat. Thank you, by the way. Advice from Spirit for, no. What are Justin's intentions? Got it. Thank God I wrote these down. They move them out so fast. It's like, why don't you just let them sit there until you close them out, please? But they won't. All right. I can't deal with that. What are Justin's intentions with Charlene, please, Spirit? What are Justin's intentions with Charlene? Here we go. Okay. Spirit, what are Justin's intentions with Charlene? What are Justin's intentions with Charlene? Queen of Swords is all over the place today. Stop. What are Justin's intentions with Charlene? Okay. All right. So this guy wants this to work out. However, you guys are stuck right now. It feels like there is a definite chance for this to work out, but there's a bit of, somebody's not satisfied. I'm going to say he's not. There's currently, whatever's going on with the two of you, he is not satisfied at the moment with the situation. And I don't know, and you don't have to say anything, but I don't know if you've been a little bit distant from him yourself, because that sometimes comes through. And I mean, with the Queen of Swords there, it could very well be. My guides are saying that, okay, my guides just said that he feels like it's hard work. And that could be moving this along, maybe getting to know you more, maybe even just opening his heart more. He feels like it's hard work and that he has to basically put more of an effort in than the norm. And I don't know why they're saying that, but I will tell you, he does have intentions of making this into something. He wants this to be something. So the problem right now is that he needs to decide on this, which is coming from him. There is a decision that he has to make here. And by the way, the only reason it's coming from him is because you've created that. I mean, you can make the decision, but he needs to make this decision here because right now you guys are at a crossroads. And I feel like there's an imbalance here, big time, especially when I see that Temperance card at the bottom of the deck. There's an imbalance between the both of you. So let me see. Spirit, tell me more about Justin and Charlene. Tell me more about Justin and Charlene. What are his intentions? What are his intentions? Yeah, right now it feels like there's this distance coming out. Okay, whatever's been going on with you guys, I'm going to tell you right now, he's not letting go of this connection, but at the same time, I feel like one of you is being very stubborn. One of you is being very stubborn. And that needs to stop if you want this to not happen, because I feel like there's some sort of a separation. Distance, cold, there's a coldness here. Yeah, listen, you guys are going to have an important conversation. I think at the very least you can end up having a new beginning with each other. I see that at the bottom of that deck. You're going to hear from him. I don't know how much you hear from him, but you're going to hear from him without any issues. And that conversation is coming up, I would say within the next 4 weeks. So if not, I would say sooner actually. I don't normally see that, but I'm seeing it right now and my guides are confirming. So there is the potential here, but right now, somebody in this connection is being stubborn with keeping themselves at a distance. And I'm saying it could also be you. I'm sometimes I don't see that, but I feel like both of you have a role to play in this. I don't normally say that and I don't normally see it, but I feel like both of you do. Spirit, advice for her. Oh, advice for Charlene about this too. Tower. Something needs to drastically change. Otherwise, yeah. You guys need to move forward from whatever has gone on in order to get to that. Otherwise, this isn't going to go anywhere. So something needs to drastically change. Whatever has gone on. And it doesn't have to be crazy that something major happened. I don't feel that it did, but I do feel like there's a distance for sure. But right now, he's in a position at the moment to make a decision. And I do see that decision will involve that conversation, the important conversation coming up. And again, there is a chance that this could work out here. I would tell you immediately if there wasn't, because they would show that. Absolutely. All right, Charlene, thank you. She is freedom. I'm just gonna call you that. What advice does Spirit have for me in love moving forward? Thank you. Okay, let's see. Oh, they want me to do this first. Okay. All right. Guys, please hold off on any super chats because I have a few super chats to get through here and I need to make sure that they're taken care of. Thank you. Guys, I see so many comments right now that you have not read that pinned comment. I'm ignoring every one of you. I for no other reason, not because I'm a bitch, but because I have to. You guys have to read that pinned comment if you even want to have your question potentially answered, because it holds up so much and takes up so much time for me to go through comments to try and figure out what's your name, what's their name, what's their gender, blah, blah. Like it's a waste of time, and I need to be able to do this quickly for everybody. So please, hopefully you understand, and thank you. All right. She is freedom. Spirit, what advice do you have for she is freedom coming up in love, please? What love advice do you have for she is freedom? Oh, that one would come out real fast. Number 18, serendipity. Interesting that we are St. Patrick's Day and serendipity right there with the 4-leaf clovers. All right, here we go. Spirit has a plan, and that plan is to place you in front of the right person at the right time. Nobody likes to hear that. You have met or are about to meet someone vitally important on your journey. Someone Spirit wants to bring to your life. Only divine forces can plan this specific meeting. It is out of your hands. Pay attention to the signs that Spirit presents. Wow. Hold on one second. Where'd it go? Spirit, what is coming up for she is freedom, please, in love? What is coming up for she is freedom in her love life? Who is coming in for her? Ooh. Okay. Who's coming in love for she is freedom? One card only. Who is coming in love for she is freedom? Four Pentacles wants to keep coming out big time. Who's coming up next in love for She Has Freedom? Okay. I feel like you're closing out a very important, one card. I feel like you're closing out a very important chapter in your life, but love is coming in. Love is definitely coming in. You can meet this person at, oh boy. Nope, one card. Thank God. I didn't want that. Who's coming in for love with She Has Freedom? Okay, this wanted to come out before, so I'm going to bring it through. Yeah, you could meet this person. They could be a Scorpio. Or a fire sign. Okay. I feel like in the next couple of months, you're going to be going out, having a lot of fun. You could meet this person through friends or at some sort of social event. And again, it could potentially be a Scorpio. It could also possibly be an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. I feel like you're somebody that needs to be with somebody who is, I want to say fiery, somebody who is definitely not meek and calm is what I'm getting. Not that they need to be wild and out there, but I just feel like for some reason, I don't know you, but I feel like for some reason personalities would clash. You have to be with somebody who's ambitious and sort of goes after what they want, including going after you in that case as well. I feel like you definitely can't be with somebody meek and mild. There is relationship coming up, definitely. Again, you can meet this person through friends, or you could already be friends with this person, but I feel like you're gonna meet them. I feel like you haven't met them yet. I also feel like you need to be very careful with anything about love, any ideas around love that you've had that maybe have stressed you out in the past. You need to let those go. It feels like you're still possibly holding on to those subconsciously. Those need to be let go of. Yeah, I mean, with the world here, with death here, I feel like this is the next few months are gonna be very transformative for you when it comes to love. It's gonna be a very transformative time for you when it comes to love. And I think that you're gonna be meeting this person. Let's see. Anything else, Spirit, that you want her to know about what's coming up in love, please, for She Has Freedom? What's coming up in love for She Has Freedom? The only thing I will say is that with that Knight of Wands there we go. Yeah, definitely getting it. With that Knight of Wands there, just be careful because you're going to be meeting a couple of people before this person. Yeah. You're going to be meeting a couple of people before this person that are going to cause this because it's going to be very hot and cold. Okay? Very hot and cold. But if you can move past that, you'll be able to see who is real for you and who is not. One card only, please. It's coming up for She Has Freedom and Love. One card. Oh my God. Three of Pentacles. Could meet this person through work. It might even be a work event, like both of those things together. There's something there with going out, possibly being around people, having fun, some sort of a social event, and it could be work related. But what's coming up for you is definitely from Spirit, somebody that you're supposed to meet, and again, could be a Scorpio or a fire sign. So you'll have to come back and let me know about that because I'm very curious. Jelly beans. Okay. All right, guys, no more super chats, please. I have to get to the free questions. Jelly beans. My brother was wondering if I should go back to school. Thanks. Spirit. What? Let's see. How do I want to word that? Okay, I'll just... Spirit, what is your advice for Jelly Beans about going back to school? What is your advice for her about going back to school? Ooh. I'm going to say you probably should. Yeah. This is a definite yes. Go back to school. Go back to school. This is 100% yes. Yeah. You have options, okay? But I'm telling you right now, there's something that you need to be doing back at school. That is for sure. Yep. Go for it. That's my little Nike card right there. Whatever you're going back to school for, first of all, stop worrying about it. The answer is yes. Second of all, whatever you're going back to school for is going to help you very big time, long term, for your career. Very much so. It's going to help you with your career. Let me just get one more. They want me to do Moonology. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be accurate, but we'll see. What'd you say? Sorry, I'm just not happy. Yeah. Yep. Definitely go back. Spirit, what is your additional advice for jelly beans about going back to school? Hopefully this card makes sense. What is it about love? Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. Let's see. North Node. All right. Ooh. All right, additional meanings for this card. I know I'm headed in the right direction. You've got this. Stand on your own 2 feet. You need to face a fear and get over it. You're heading for something which feels like destiny. There's a strong feeling when you get this card that it's time to leave the past behind somehow because you're headed in the right direction. If this is not a yes, I don't know what is. If you want to be happy and fulfilled, you need to get going towards doing the thing that may scare you within reason. This card is all about living your life purpose, which is possibly what you've asked about. It's urging you to dare to do something different with your life and your direction, so take action. Talk about, I was hoping this would be accurate. Not only is it accurate, it's ridiculously accurate. So are you willing to follow through and lead the life that you incarnated to live? If you finally find the courage to make the leap, there's a good chance you'll come to ask yourself, why did I wait so long? There you go, Miss Jelly Beans. Thank you. Oh my, oh my, oh my. All right. You're welcome, Chris. You're welcome. And good afternoon. Okay. Thanks, Ruby. Ruby, if you're still on here, I have to send you something that I found last night that you may already know about it, but I have to send it to you because I was floored. Oh my goodness, so many comments. I'm just making sure that the members are taken care of. You guys already know. The members and super chats always come first. There's no more super chats, but I have to do the members first. Because they pay for that, so I have to get that out. Okay, let's see. Leslie, how have you been? All right, let's see. What are Tyler's intentions with me? He's either a Libra or a Scorpio. Okay. That's all right. He could be anything. Honestly, like, I know a lot of times people always ask me, when people ask for personal readings, they always say like, oh, should I put the birthday in, whatever? And I know every reader is different, but for me, I never have to connect to that. I literally only just need like first names ever, which is amazing and pretty cool, thankfully. But I never have to do birthdays and stuff. So, I mean, I thank you. It helps, you know. Good, I'm glad, Leslie. All right, let's see what's going on with Tyler. Okay. Spirit, what are Tyler's intentions with Leslie? What are Tyler's intentions with Leslie? wants to see you. I don't know the last time you saw each other, but it's definitely in his energy right now where he wants to see you. But weirdly enough, the Hermit's coming up. Why is the Hermit coming up? What are his intentions with Leslie? All right, this guy's confusing. Oh my goodness, what is going on here? Leslie, what is going on with you guys? All right, if he doesn't want to see you, then he's somebody from the past. It's one of the two. You will know. It feels like he's a little bit guarded here. Why am I getting that Three of Swords and the Hermit? There's a couple of things. I feel like he's intending to sort of restrain himself a little bit with you right now. And that could be because he's still unsure and undecided. He lives 2 hours away. We're meeting next week. Thank you. He's undecided on this. And I think it's because of his past. Most of us have had our hearts broken, but he's had his heart broken before. And so he's very wary of opening it up again, it feels like. I will tell you, he's been thinking about you a lot, and this situation and this connection. And I think he's trying to get himself around the whole, putting myself in a bubble, right? Like, no one's gonna hurt me again, yada, yada, yada. But there's something here with you guys that's definitely keeping him around. And I just feel like right now he's not in any rush whatsoever, because he's still, again, he's undecided. He's been heartbroken before. Yeah. And I get that, like, when I say, like, and I always make sure to say, like, yes, that's obvious, right? Most of us have been heartbroken, but not everybody takes it and brings that into their current situations. But this guy is. Yeah, you definitely have a lot of chemistry, because he's not gone, and he's really, really sitting with himself in his mind a lot about you and this situation. The chemistry is definitely there. It's quite explosive, actually, from what I'm seeing here. So let's just see really quick. Anything else, Spirit? What is he intending to do with Leslie? What is Tyler intending to do with Leslie? He's got to get over his shit, Leslie. Oh my God. This guy could go either way, all right? He could go either way right now, because he's... Man, she's coming up all over. This guy has... Yeah, look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All these cards are making sense to what you just said. He has not healed his heart. He may be completely over whoever's broken his heart, or however many people have broken his heart, but he's not over that. He's very, very wary of dealing with that. So he's being very cautious. He's keeping all of his feelings very close to his chest. Like, he's got them under lock and key right now. He's not willing to open his heart at the moment. The chemistry is definitely there. I see that with the Knight of Wands at the bottom. And like I said, it's pretty explosive, actually. But he has his issues with this, and he needs to let go of this. Otherwise, I don't see this working out until he does. But, and you already know, start to change how you see it. Yeah, so that's why it's still in his life. That makes sense. That completely makes sense. It's still in his life. Start to change how you see it. That's the only way, and it can be done. It can be done. Everybody does it every day. Start to change how you see it, because right now, let me just say this. If you are, yeah, and he could be scared of something deeper with somebody else because of that. But for everybody listening, if you are in a situation where, and again, I like to make sure that everybody hears this advice, because a lot of people are in similar situations and just don't realize that they can change the situations, okay? For example, Leslie already just said that he is co-parenting with his ex-person, whoever she is, okay? And we also know that he's had his heart broken before. Now, if you're in a situation with somebody that you know that they've had their heart broken before, and you know that maybe they still have some attachment without wanting to be, but an attachment in the way of children or something else, whatever it might be, and you're telling yourself that story because they've told you that story, you're going to continue to create the situation to have them show up in that role as already being heartbroken, maybe being a little bit guarded and scared because they've already been heartbroken, right? You're going to continue to create that. You're welcome. If you don't change how you view them. And a lot of times the problem that we have is that when we meet somebody, we find out about who they are. And when we find out about who they are and what they tell us, we have no choice but to believe what they're saying, right? If somebody says, yeah, here's my history and here's what's going on, obviously that's their truth. So we're going to take it as that's what their story is. But the problem is that we play that story over as that is who they are. But they are only who you make them out to be. So all of our lives, we've lived in this bubble of thinking that when somebody tells us something, that's it. That's it. Plain as day. Nothing can change. That's it. They've been heartbroken. Nothing's going to change, right? But we have to realize, or hopefully you do end up realizing, that it's all about your perspective when it comes to this other person. If you are constantly, even without deliberately doing it, looking at them and remembering them as the person that has had the heart broken, or the person that maybe told you at one point like they don't want to be with you, or they're not interested. Do you know how many people come to me where they tell me, oh, the person said they don't want to be with me and they're heartbroken, and then I tell them what to do, and then they come back like 3-4 months later and they're like, oh my God, they're a totally different person now. It's crazy, blah, blah, blah. Right, because you changed how you see them. When I tell you that you can change around situations through manifestation, that is your gift. That is your gift. So please, anybody still listening and on here right now, listening to that, please listen to that advice and understand that I'm speaking from personal experience as well. I know there are some people that talk about manifestation, some specific manifestation coaches on YouTube, some that I love, but others that I could, do whatever with, because they are never speaking from experience, which just blows my mind. How do you coach on something like that when you're not speaking from experience? I'm telling you, I have created very important people to leave me and also come back. Leave me when they said, I'm done. I never want to be with you again. I'm talking major commitments, okay? And I brought them back. There was no other way of doing it except for manifestation. Trust me when I tell you. All right. Sorry for that rant, but I feel like sometimes people need to hear certain things, and I feel like everybody could benefit from that. Or maybe I'm just thinking like everybody needs to hear what I say. I don't know, whatever. All right, Leslie, thank you. All right, let me just check, guys, for any other members first. I will do a few more minutes on this. Don't panic. All right. Okay. Also, for any members that are still on, I'm going to do tomorrow, I will give you guys a heads up in the community tab. I'm going to do a live chat just for you guys. So that way, if you didn't get this today, you get your live chat. All right. So I'm going to have one for you tomorrow. I'll let you know the exact time in the community tab. Sometime later tonight, I'll post it. Okay. Thank you guys for being so patient. All right. Let's see. Joanna, it's been an hour. I don't know if you're still on here, but we'll see. You have my sister's name, so that got my attention. It's not common that you run into a Joanna. Where did you go? What should I focus on in my life right now? All right, Spirit, Joanna. Okay, they want me to use animal. I haven't used that this whole time. All right. What do you want Joanna to focus on in her life right now? Spirit, what do you want Joanna to focus on in her life right now, please? What does Joanna need to focus on in her life right now? Ooh, that's a new one. Haven't seen that one. As I'm shuffling, by the way, if you've seen my other videos, you guys, as I'm shuffling, I'm like, please don't be a wasp. Please don't be a bee. Please don't be a spider. They scare me when they jump out. I hate it. All right, Starfish Spirit, number 59, open to infinite possibility. That's what you need to focus on. Let's see what it says. All right, number 59. All right, stretched out on the beach. Oh, by the way, you guys, before I read this, for those that are just hopping on, and if you did or did not see, I already started to get a bunch in, and they're going really well. I'm pissed off that I didn't do it sooner. I now have same day readings, mini readings, like one question already asked, same day mini readings, different types on my website right now. As long as you order before 11 p.m. Eastern, you'll get it the same day. So just a heads up if you did not see that. Okay, Joanna. Stretched out on the beach, the starfish opens fully to the rays of the sun, to the power of potential. As you look out toward the horizon, do you open up to infinite possibility? Spirit is the source of opportunities beyond your wildest imagination and ensures endless possibilities are available. At this time, Starfish Spirit urges you to stretch past the limits of your everyday perception and comfort zone, to dream of bigger things and imagine with even greater hope and faith, for miraculous potential is shining down on you. Feel it, bask in it, and open yourself to be filled with inspiration. This is a very fortunate sign that Starfish Spirit has come to remind you of your infinite potential. Joanna, I don't know if you saw my March Libra reading. I don't know what sign you are. You may or may not be a Libra, but I'm going to tell you to listen to that reading regardless, because this is collectively a big thing that's coming out, especially with that, your infinite potential. So much about that is about your personal power. So if you haven't seen that reading already, even though it says Libra, the messages are still very true for other signs, I will tell you. It's a very special reading that was done. I absolutely loved it. It's about an hour long. It's very powerful, and it needs to be, hold on, what? Missy, I don't know what that is. What is that? Missy, what do you mean? I want to make sure nobody's paying for something that they shouldn't be paying for. And what do you mean, if you can explain? Go and watch that reading, because that will explain a lot of what that card was about. All right, guys, if I happen to hop off here, send me an email, please, Missy especially, because I don't know what you're talking about. I want to make sure you're not overpaying for something that you shouldn't be paying for, because that's very important to me. Send me an email as well, you guys, because my other email is just still not working. Send me an email at jess808@gmail.com. jess808@gmail.com. That's specifically for Missy. Ebb and flow. Okay, I will check on that. All right, let me scroll up. Okay, Shantae, what are Priscilla's energies towards me? Shantae, what are Priscilla's energies towards me? Where is Priscilla? Did she arrive yet? Where Priscilla's energies towards... I'm gonna freak out when you say, oh my God, I met a Priscilla. Spirit, what are Priscilla's energies towards Shantae? What are Priscilla's energies towards Shantae? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Shantae. Okay, remember the reading that I did for you, all right? You have a past life connection with her. This is why she's coming through and came through in that reading. You have a past life connection with her. You're gonna freak out. What are Shantae? What are Priscilla's energies towards Shantae? Wow. Holy shit. Okay, listen, Shantae. Okay? You've had enough readings with me to know. This, and it is very rare that I say this stuff, but this, and we already know because my guides were crystal clear with that name for you. This is a written in the stars sort of connection. Again, it's written in the stars because she's somebody from your past life. Somebody from your past. Yeah. So as far as energies go, this is all that's coming through. This is all that's going to come through because she's not currently present, but I'm telling you right now, she exists and she is around. Holy crap. I'm sorry, that's like mind-blowing to me. Mind-blowing to me. Missy, you should have an icon on your name when you've paid for a membership. Send me an email, like I said, so that way I could look into it, because if you paid for it, there should be an icon, and maybe that's not why maybe something happened, I'm not sure what's going on there. But please send me an email with the full name that you used, absolutely, with the full name that you used, and I'll look into it for you. I'm going to focus on myself and continue to call her into me. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. That's wild, Shantae. That is so wild. That was so not expected. Because it's exciting. It's super exciting. There's so many questions. I need to have my admin actually come on. She couldn't come on today, so I'm like completely overwhelmed at the moment. Okay. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. So many questions from people that did not read the link. This is why, because it takes up all this time where I have to scroll. I appreciate everybody that has read it. Thank you. And thank you as well for people that started out not reading the link, because I see you being like, oh, wait, I'm changing my question. I see it. Thank you. I really appreciate it. It's not for me to be obnoxious and everything else, I promise. I have to try and keep this so clean, because otherwise it's just all over the place. And this is only like a few people on, so. Okay. Wow, this goes up forever. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just trying to make sure that I. Okay, Josh. Wow, we are very much so at the top. All right, why did Reagan cut contact? Stop. Why did Reagan cut contact? Why did Reagan cut contact? What was the rest of that? I just saw it. Why did she leave? Spirit, tell me about Reagan and Josh. I'm saying Reagan. I don't know if it's Regan or Reagan, but. Spirit, why did Reagan cut contact with Josh? What was her reason for cutting things off with him? Yeah, I'm seeing that, but why? Why did she cut contact with him? I love when the cards don't tell me what I need to know, but they tell me exactly what the question was. Like, that's not what I need. I want to say, possibly, that it was, there were too many messages or it was going too fast. Now, obviously, you'll know if that's actually occurred or not. This is why they get confusing, because they're telling me exactly what, literally, 8 of Cups, see how she left, right? They're telling me exactly what you just told me. Yeah, I know. Spirit, what are Reagan's intentions with Josh? What are her intentions with Josh? She is, hold on. One card. What are Reagan's intentions with that? Okay. I don't think that this is fully over. I don't give a shit what's going on or what she said or what the deal is. This isn't fully over. Nope. Not at all. She's a little bit guarded right now, but you're going to hear from her again. You're going to hear from her again because she has been thinking about you, and actually when she thinks about you, she feels I know this sounds crazy and opposite of what is currently going on, but I'm just telling you, when she thinks about you, there is a sense of warmth, and she does have hope for this to maybe get fixed. You are going to hear from her. I'm telling you right now, you're going to hear from her. But she's a little bit closed off and guarded right now, and just a little bit cold and distant. I don't know why. I don't know if my guides were saying what the situation was. The only thing that I can see here is that it was maybe too much for her at the time. Like maybe there were too many messages coming through. Maybe it was like a little bit overwhelming, maybe. In which case that would make her back off, clearly, right? So there was a complete stop to that immediately when I see that death card there. And she's in this King of Swords energy right now, but I'm telling you, Page of Wands is here, plus the Star. I would get much different cards. Yeah, you're going to need to just have some patience. Just have some patience with her, because 7 of Pentacles is there. If you want this to come back around in any way, and I do think it will. But she's, again, she's got her walls up right now. So if it is true that there was a lot of communication coming in and it was a little bit overwhelming and too much for her, then that is obviously why she would pull back. If that is not, then they're not telling me what is going on. But I do know that she's not pulled back for good. That I can tell you. That I could definitely tell you. Okay, guys, I am sorry, but I have to go. I have to get back to these personal reads and the other stuff that I have to do today. If you are a member and you did not get your stuff answered, I will have a members only live video tomorrow. Check the community tab. I'm going to make sure I put out a time for it later today for you to see. And that way I can make sure that you guys are taken care of and focused on completely as my priority. So other than that, I will let you guys know as well. I'm going to put up some, yeah, I'm glad you asked. I'm going to put up when I figure out timeframes, I'm gonna have them pre-scheduled, so that way you can see when they're upcoming, so that way you can decide which one you wanna hop on. So that way it's not just a random, last minute thing where if you happen to catch me, you catch me, if you don't, you don't. So either way, look out for those later today on my channel. I'll probably post a couple of them based on time frames of when I could do them, and that way you can plan ahead. And again, thank you as always. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you guys later. Bye.